are not my god! Get out of my head! Rook? He was all I could hear. It was my mind, but he made me want to help him. Until you brought me back.
I didn't know where you were. If I'd gotten here sooner.
It's okay.
Once Elganon is dead.
Wait! You can't kill Elganon yet. If you do... Watch out!
Come on!
Lady Morrigan!
Quickly now! Destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
You're alive.
Thanks to the Wardens and the Mornwatch.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Balara, you're all right.
Rook freed me, but I learned things when I was in that blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first, we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. While we still have time.
Elganon and the Venatori have destroyed my city. This is our final chance to take it back. I will see it through. For everyone we lost. For Asher.
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
you're tense. Is that a furrow on your troubled brow?
You like my furrow? Call it the thinking man's dimple.
Not in public, I don't.
Rook, the Venatori brought death to Minrathous. We've made many of them pay, but they still owe us a balance.
You take care of Elgar'nan. We'll keep after his remaining followers on the ground. Minrathous, all of Thedas, will remember the crows on this day. Let's see this done.
I still expect him to walk in that door.
Viper.
What's the use in having the notorious Dreadwolf on your side if you can't even... It doesn't feel real. You take Elgar'nan down, Rook. Maybe we can still salvage something from this mess.
Rook, I'm so sorry about what happened. We had the Venatori cornered at the gates. It seemed like things were going our way.
I'm sorry too.
Stop worrying.
We've all had enough of Elgar'nan's tyranny.
Be sure to silence him.
And then it's off again for you.
I'll be needed elsewhere. You've got this.
'Tis almost time for this story to end. Are you ready to write the final chapter?
He'll find a way.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Get out there and do what you do best.
He was in my head the whole time. It was like I wanted to help him.
Oh, Balara. I'm so sorry.
He's filled with the blight, and I think I am too. Rook.
But I just got you back.
I know. I'm sorry.
Maybe the Wardens can help. But no matter what, I promise you I will kill Elgar'nan for this.
No, you can't. That's what I needed to tell you. When Elgar'nan was in my mind, I was kind of in his too. I could feel him. His mind, his magic, his life force. It's tied to the Veil. His life is the only thing holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elgar'nan is the only one left...
If we kill him, the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger. That smug, backstabbing little shit. Even with the fate of the world at stake, Solus takes time to double-cross the people trying to save it. We still have to kill Elgar'nan. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
For an enchantment like that, we'll need a specific substitute. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
I can be very persuasive. But it will be risky. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Once Elgar'nan is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
It all comes down to what happens once you take down Elgar'nan. Whatever you decide, Rook, you have our support.
Because of everyone here, and everyone we lost to get here, we've got options for dealing with Solus. For now, let's focus on Elganon. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elganon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
Victory is within our grasp, yet too many good souls have perished along the way. Our allies came when we called. I'd hoped to see them all again, to laud their bravery in person. Oh, we must set grief aside, to honor these sacrifices and stop the gods at last.
We've already killed an archdemon and a god. We can do it again.
While Elganon's magic is fearsome, Solus is our true adversary. He has no idea you've a replica of his dagger. I've matched its aura as closely to the original as possible.
That might fool Solus for a bit, in all the chaos.
The spirits whisper. One way or another, I believe the dread wolf's tale draws to its conclusion. It has been a grand privilege, Rook, to have come so far and known all of you.
What luck that the distinguished Professor Volkarin joined our cause after we found him in the necropolis.
Feels as if that were years ago. Time passes swiftly in good company. Onwards, Rook. The gods await.
We're getting through it. Like cracking an ancient treasure hoard filled with traps. Some losses, but they'd want us to keep going. We do this for them. And for everyone else who died standing against the gods.
We can't afford more losses. We need everyone to stay alive if we're gonna win.
I know we're taking hits out there. Just, if stuff gets bad, send me, not Harding, okay? Let me keep her safe.
I'm glad you're looking out for her.
She's itching to take a shot at Elgarnon. And probably Solus.
Elganon won't know what hit him.
What? No, he'd better know it was us. That's the best part. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm not the Canary my mother would have wanted. I don't say all the words right. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Shokra to Ebra, Tosh. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.
You've got this.
Lucanus, everything all right?
We have made it here, but not without cost. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. As do I. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
I know it's hard, but this is our last chance to rest before we finish this.
You're right. The first Talon should have more patience.
It won't be much longer.
Elgernon's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, if any deserve to set his fate, it's you. But if it were me, I would not banter. I would not give room for lies and false promises. Find your opening and strike. If only one of you leaves this alive, make sure it's you. Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
When I went to the Crows, I asked for their best. And we got him.
Or what was left. But I've taken enough of your time. You must wish to speak to the others. We want to go now. Spite? I know. Tell me when it's time, Rook. We'll be ready.
After Varric died, I promised myself I wouldn't let anyone else fall on my watch. Then Davrin was lost, and now it just feels like I'm failing over and over. How many more friends do I have to say goodbye to? How do you cling to hope?
I wish I had something to say, but nothing's good enough. I'm just... sorry.
Me too. Before this ends, in case things don't work out, I want you to know that I'm grateful for you. You believed in me when I couldn't, and you helped me see the strength I always had. We just have to get up to the palace before Elgar'nan hurts anyone else. Those of us left, we have to win for the people who got us here.
For Varric. For all that he meant to us.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.
I'm helping the Shadow Dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
How are you feeling, Bellara?
You saved me from drowning. All that power, that corruption, and I'm glad you did. But I just keep thinking about the people we lost. So many friends. People we'll never see again. Never talk to again. Let them live forever through the people they saved.
We'll make it through this, Bellara. And we'll remember our friends. We'll live our lives for them. And keep them close to our hearts.
They'll be more than memories. They'll be a part of us.
And the Blight? How's it feeling?
Like it's tying itself around me. It's in my blood. In my head. I feel it whispering to me. But it doesn't get to decide how my story goes. And at least it's a story with you in it. Even if it's not a long one. I can still give it a happy ending.
We'll get out of this alive. And we'll live happily ever after. Even if ever after isn't as long as it used to be. I still want to spend it with you.
Rook, you know that Elgar'nan was in my head, right? So were you. And so was Syrian. And you know what you said? What the two people I care about more than anyone else told me?
What's that?
Hold on. So I did. Because you were there. And now you're here. Thank you. For always being there. Okay. Let's go kill a god.
Nev, how are you holding up?
We're not finished yet, so I'm still going. But the missing, people we've lost, people in Docktown who couldn't make it out. I owe it to many people to finish this job.
We'll get this done. Just need to focus a little longer.
Yeah.
There's more on your mind.
This started with Solus. It will end there, too. He played mind games with you, targeted emotions, then went right for the heart. People with power, sometimes it's best not to play their games. Other times you need to play them smarter. However this plays out, Minrathous must see Elganon fall. I want Docktown to know we never gave up on them.
So much has happened, but we wouldn't be standing here without you.
Sure you would. Though the group would lack a certain charm. Look, I'm not saying this in case we die, but you're someone I could count on through all of this. Whatever happens, I trust you. And I don't say that to anyone.
I know. Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going up there. I owe Elgarnon for what he did.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Tosh, you up for it?
Yep.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
others are doing, and everyone back down below.
They've got their job, we've got ours. We need to focus on the throne room. Solus is still fighting the Archdemon.
And until Solus kills it, Elgarnon can't be killed.
Solus knows that as well as we do. He might betray us after, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elgar.
I'm glad you were there. That you're still here.
Back at you, Lace.
Now we finish this. For Varric.
The throne room. Knowing Elganon, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it.
Elgarnon's using the Magisters to control the Blight, just like he used me. They're directing all of it at Solus. He won't make it without our help.
How do you know?
I can still feel it. Hear it.
The Blight.
I'll help Solus. Just get to the throne room.
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
Whenever you are.
Let's finish this.
Soulless.
I got this! Go!
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator. Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Ghilanane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you. While my dragon thrall lives, I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic. The dread wolf cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weisshaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team. And that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You will kneel.
No.
Oh, come now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
I can do this. I have to. Release them.
I gave you this power, child.
You are not my god.
Impossible! No! You will not!
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn. Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence. I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire bound to me alone.
Finish it.
attention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Algernon.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you would excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
A delicate touch? You kill Varric, stab me in the back. You're about to drown the world in demons. How are you any different from Elganon, trying to impose your will on all of us?
Elganon would have seized his victory by force. You were not crushed by the power of the Dread Wolf. You were bested fairly, by wits alone.
Dagger was a fake. Here's the real one. And now the Veil is once again tied to the life force of an elven god.
Bested fairly by wits alone. I taught you well.
Varric taught me well, and you killed him.
You think yourself capable of judging me? I have faced things you could not possibly comprehend. You are a mortal! A mortal! And I am... I am a fool who finally met his match.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Dread Wolf finally outsmarted by a mere mortal, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, continuing their battle against the Blight, even after the last Archdemon had fallen.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker standing vigil against the Blight.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of fighting for Treviso despite the remaining Blight.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man seeing his ward become more than he could ever have imagined.
A woman making Docktown a little better for the people who live there.
An assassin driving out the darkness in his city and himself.
A student of history helping the elves put past evils behind them forever.
A dragon hunter rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
Or the Dwarven people, rediscovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever. Come in.
Okay, so... okay. Well... I don't know what to say. That's new for me. I mean, there's the obvious stuff. Like, thank you. For saving me, I mean.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. So, with all that, where does that leave us? Romantically, I mean, I sort of tried to kill you, sorry about that. Feels like it could make things awkward.
Well, you've saved my life lots of times, so I think this one's a freebie.
Right. Thank you. The thing is, this is hard. Finding the words, I mean.
You can do this.
When they changed me, they told me no one was coming. They found the part of my heart that doesn't want to be happy, and they fed it. But I had faith. And you, deep down, past the mask, then you found me and saved me.
I'll always find you, Blara. No matter what. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just can't believe it. Still, after everything that's happened, that could happen, even with the Evanurus gone, we don't know what's coming next. You know what, though? That doesn't matter. Not right now. I want to live in this moment as long as I can.
After what you went through, I'd say a little joy is well deserved.
Malalath athim mir uthinira.
You